It's Kathy McCarthy from the Traveling Yoga Company. And my Mindful Monday for today is about beginner's yoga. I just wanted to talk about maybe a little misconceptions about yoga and what you might expect at a beginner's yoga class. So I like to start from square one and start by talking about yoga props. And this is a yoga block, and everybody gets 2 blocks. I supply everything at my studio. I set everything out so that people have access to everything. You don't have to decide if you want to use the blocks or you don't. They're there for you if you want to use them. And then I have straps. Now straps, I think I didn't tell you what blocks are for. Blocks are to bring the floor up to you. So that's all, just to bring the floor up to you, to help you get your body into the correct alignment. And for there's other uses as well, but that's the main purpose. Then we have the yoga strap, and the yoga strap is basically to extend the length of your arms. So you can use this to bring whatever, like say you're doing a seated forward fold, and you want to reach your feet, and you want to bring the strap onto your feet, and you're able to reach your feet. So you've extended your arms by using the strap. And then of course there's the mat itself, which it's best to be barefoot doing yoga poses because it helps your feet grip the mat so that you don't slip, and it helps with balance. And then we have the yoga like a bolster. So bolsters, the ones that I have are like this. They're long, rectangular, and they're firm. Bolsters can also be ovals and maybe less of a square shape. So like it's not all the same, but a bolster is good to use. You can sit on it. You can put it under your knees. You could put it under your head potentially. You can make a ramp out of it with using a bolster. A block under it. You can also lay back on top of it, and it goes along the spine, and that helps to open up the chest and the front of the body as you're lying on it. So this is a yoga bolster. So all of these props, yoga props, are available for all the students when they come here. I set them up at your spot so that you can use whatever you need to make yoga accessible for your body. And every body looks different when they're doing the poses. So you just do the best that you can. And as long as your body is in the proper alignment, then you're getting the benefit of the yoga pose. So I know that starting something new can be a little intimidating, but yoga really is for everybody. So one of the common misconceptions about yoga is that you have to be flexible to do yoga. That is not true. You actually, if you start to do yoga and make it into a practice, meaning that you're going to do it on a regular basis, you will become flexible. It will give you flexibility and strength. So you don't need to be flexible to start doing yoga. That's really a misconception about it. So I wrote down some little things that I wanted to say. I already talked about the props. The props are not a sign that you're doing anything wrong or that you're not good at yoga. It's just a tool to support your body. And also, I wanted to say that yoga is more than just the poses. Some people are happy with just the poses, but yoga actually has 8 branches or 8 parts to it. And it starts with, there's a little philosophy. It's ways to treat others, ways to treat yourself. Then there's breathing, and then there's the poses, and then there's a bunch of branches related to meditating. The original purpose of yoga was for young teenage boys, and also to get the body, one of the purposes was to get the body ready to meditate. So let me see if I'm hitting everything that I wanted to talk about. So mindfulness. So the goal is not just what the pose looks like, but it's also how does the pose make you feel. And everybody is different, and yoga will look different for everyone. So while practicing, especially when you're new or anytime really, listen to your body. And if something feels uncomfortable, or yoga should not be painful. And however you're doing your poses during your flow, you don't have to go to the end or the edge of your ability to get the benefit from the poses. That is actually, when you're pushing too hard, is when you might end up getting injured. However far you go, back off a little bit, and you're still getting the benefit of the poses, and then maybe you're less likely to get injured if you're pushing too hard. Let's see. So, if it doesn't feel right, just adjust the pose. Ask your teacher or your instructor, whether it's me or you're going to some other yoga studio. Ask for modifications if you're not sure how to change the pose to suit your body. And then yoga is not about achieving a perfect shape in a pose. It's more about feeling at ease in your body and becoming more aware of the feelings within your body and creating a sense of calmness and balance in your body. Even small shifts that you might notice when you start doing your practice. And it's called a practice because it's never ending learning. So you're just going to keep practicing, learning new things, learning new things about your body as you go along. And you might notice other things like that. You're able to pause a little bit in situations off the mat before you react to something, where in the past maybe you just right away reacted and without thinking. Maybe you can pause a little bit because of your yoga practice. Like what you are learning in yoga really helps off the mat. So just be patient with yourself. Take your time. It's ongoing learning, and I offer beginner yoga classes. If you're interested in joining my email list, you can send me a message, or you can email the traveling yoga company at gmail.com and ask to go on my email list to know about my classes each week. I'm also, I have other videos on my YouTube channel, and I'm on social media, Instagram and Facebook. So thank you for listening, and I hope you liked my Mindful Monday for this week, and have a great week. Thank you.